I usually don't say this about my own videos, but I actually think that this is going to be a really good one. So welcome aboard the Wage Slave Express. Make yourself comfortable. Next up, financial freedom. It sounded better in my head. Okay, so you know you're a wage slave and you absolutely hate it. You don't accept your fate. You want out. You want to be free. But there's one tiny little problem. You're too stupid to escape wage slavery. You know what you want to do, but for whatever reason, you just can't do it. That's right, my friends. Today's video is actually not for future entrepreneurs who have a plan, and it's not for people who have designed a path that will lead them out of the rat race. No, today's video is for the ones who are too stupid, too old, or somehow incapable of escaping. Now, I'm using the word stupid kind of casually. I don't think that anybody is actually too stupid, but there is a difference between being and feeling like you are stupid. So you might be feeling that you are too stupid, but the question whether or not you actually are too stupid to pull something off, that's a whole different discussion. Oh, and by the way, I got inspired to make this video after actually discussing it with one of my viewers in the comment section. So remember to comment in the section because this is a two-way street. You learn from me and I learn from you. So you see these videos on solo entrepreneurship and productivity and you just feel that you can't do it. You know, no matter how many motivation videos you watch, you just feel stuck, like you're gonna die at your workplace. And the reason why I recognize this so well is because as much as I know about all of this stuff, I often feel too old to start my own business. And I'm not in love with entrepreneurship like some people like Gary Vee. I only see entrepreneurship as a way to escape wage slavery. You know, I have a life, me and my wife, we have a house and we have a cat and a dog, and we're sort of at that stage in our lives where it's important to take your time to enjoy life. And just like you, we were born into wage slavery. We are programmed to work, and any ideas I might have about entrepreneurship is actually only theoretical most of the time. I do have some passive income streams, but it's not enough to escape the rat race. That's the thing about being a wage slave. We make so little money. Usually we have to work from month to month in order to just be able to survive, in order to just be able to pay the bills from month to month. Most people can't even afford to be sick for a whole week. Now, let's face it, some people are not only born rich, but sort of brought up to understand financial basics. Someone like, I don't know, Donald Trump never had to escape wage slavery. Now, there's a lot of people that have escaped wage slavery, but that is not easy. And I think we can all sort of agree on that. Maybe you just don't feel like starting your own business. Maybe you feel too old, or seriously, maybe you just feel too stupid. And I know that people find that word offensive. You know, it's not woke to say stupid, but I don't really get why. You know, I suck at math. I'm not afraid to say that I'm too stupid when it comes to advanced math. I accept it. So today's video is about what's next for the losers that can't escape. What can the quitters do? Well, fortunately, I do have some ideas. You may not have the means to build your escape, but we can all create a better reality for ourselves. And, you know, I've said this before, if you compare life to a video game, the strongest character in the game beats the game. Regardless if you beat the wage slave game or not, you can improve your situation by building a healthier body. Yes, I'm actually talking about exercise. I'm talking about eating healthier. I'm talking about building a body that will have the strength and stamina and brain power to overcome any obstacles. When you start playing a Zelda game, you don't just run off directly to the castle to beat the antagonist King Ganondorf. You go and find good weapons. You build stamina and you create magic potions. You learn the skills to be able to beat the game, basically. Think of it like this. If you feel too weak to do something, you most likely will fail. But if you become physically strong, you will also feel mentally strong. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about finance. So maybe you don't have it in you to become a financially independent person, but you have to ask yourself, is that really the case? or are you just inexperienced? Now, I can promise you that I used to be a financially irresponsible moron. I used up credit cards and I did not pay my bills on time. I was one of those morons that had to learn the hard way. And today, I have a spreadsheet budget. We save most of our income, and I have created passive income streams that pay for my utilities. All the gear you see behind me, that's all paid by YouTube. So, I've come a long way if you really think about it. And I've also learned how to make profits on the stock market and the crypto market. And my point is that finance, it's a skill that anybody can improve over time. Not me. Yes, you too. You don't suck at finance. You're just getting started. So you need to start small. You need to get inspired by others. And if you need motivation to save more money, you can watch fire movement videos. I'm telling you, those videos are so inspirational. I'm going to put a link in the video description to one of my favorite videos of all time. You need to check it out. So why bother with all of this if you're going to be stuck in wage slavery forever? Well, here's the thing about money. It sort of sets your financial reality. Imagine that you have a crappy job and you feel desperate to find a better one. Now imagine having enough savings to be able to quit your job and be unemployed for 6 months looking for work. Imagine what a game changer that would be. My point is, having some money set aside will not only make you feel less dependent on that wage slave job, but it will force you to become financially smarter. Now I want to talk about knowledge. When I said that some of you feel too stupid to achieve financial independence, and I recognize this feeling so much. When I started working, I noticed that everybody in the office were using spreadsheets in Excel. And I remember feeling stupid and thinking that I'm too stupid to learn, basically. But then I started to watch tutorials and I tried to be better. I basically practice and practice. And today, not only am I really good at spreadsheets, I don't feel stupid at all. So knowledge is really the key to curing, stupidity. And knowledge is a very powerful commodity, if not the most valuable commodity to have. You can never have enough of it, The more knowledge you have about something, the better equipped you are at achieving something. And it can be something as simple as financial understanding of leverage. So let me give you an example. Let me teach you something that most people just do not understand. Now, you've heard about passive and active income, but you probably don't understand the real difference that's going to create a real effect on your journey towards financial freedom. So let's say you have a CEO and he's working 160 hours per month, earning, let's say, $11,000 per month. Now, let's say I make a YouTube video that generates $10 per month. Now, most people would say that the CEO is better off, right? Well, actually, the YouTuber has a much higher hourly rate. The CEO is making approximately $68 per hour. But because the YouTuber video will generate income for the next 10 years or so, and this video only took 1 hour to make, the YouTuber's hourly rate is $1,200. Now you might say, Tom, that's not possible. You have to put in a lot of work and time to make a video that generates passive income for that long. Well, actually, I happen to have several videos just like that. Some that make even more per month, and some that took shorter to make. I have a video that took me about 10 minutes to make and upload, and it's been generating $10 per month for the last 6 years. Try calculating the hourly rate on that one. And this is what I mean with knowledge. It gives you an understanding of what's possible. And once you learn what's possible, it's like a seed in the inner part of your mind. And apart from learning, financial skills, you can also learn skills that interest you. So let's say you love to draw, but you're just terrible at it. It's like stick figures, but you love doing it. Now, you can't really make a living with that kind of drawing, but if you practice, that will take you a bit further. But to really learn how to make a living from it, you have to learn some skills. And this is what I hope for all of you, actually. Forget about entrepreneurship and crypto and all of that. I actually hope that each and every one of you find something in life that you love and that you find a way to make money from it. Another thing I wanted to talk about is balance. I would never suggest to you that you should sacrifice joy in life in order to achieve success. Even if it increases your odds, even if you make it, you kind of lose, Planning your life might seem boring, but it is actually a very good way to make sure that you live efficiently. Now, in my life, I plan where I work on my escape, when I exercise, when I spend time with my wife and loved ones. So planning my life really gives me the balance that I need in order to be able to look ahead. Okay, so what is the point of struggling if you are too stupid to escape wage slavery? Well, the point is that life is not black and white. Escaping wage slavery is a process. You can't figure out how to escape until you, and forgive me for using another gaming metaphor, but you need experience points to be capable of winning in life. Nobody is born a winner. Even privileged people had to fail and learn from their mistakes. Not even Michael Jordan was born flawless. He had to learn how to be a good basketball player. So life is a process no matter what you are trying to achieve, whether it's to obtain money, love, or passion. And when you feel that you are too stupid to make it, you have to sort of accept a more realistic reality that you are just beginning. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Oh, you're still here. Oh, that's right. It's the behind the scenes vlog. So for those of you who are new to this channel, this is a segment that I do in my videos where I get more personal. It's more for the subscribers. So in today's BTS vlog, we are going to try something a bit different. I'm going to tell you more about my journey towards financial freedom and where I'm at. Because no, believe it or not, despite looking like this mental giant when it comes to financial independence, I'm actually not free. I'm a wage slave. I'm one of you guys. But I have done progress in that area because a big portion of my income is passive. And I told you about, the many YouTube channels that I have that cover topics that I'm interested in. And every video I make is essentially a digital product that generates passive income. Now, we YouTubers, we have this term called evergreen. It's a video that gets views for many years. And so in essence, it's also a video that generates money for many years. Now, some of my best evergreen videos have generated a stable passive income for the past 6 years. And I also do other things. I sell videos, music, I have my own book, and I like to experiment with different passive incomes. I sort of like to test and see what works for me. I have found that what excites me the most is this though, creating videos on YouTube. For some strange reason, it just excites me the most. And when I read a comment that says like, this video helped me so much, I get so excited. The feeling that my words can have a positive impact in people's lives is just amazing. But making YouTube videos is hard, and I don't count on this to ever be my full-time work, because I made thousands and thousands of videos, and I realized that whatever it is that makes certain YouTubers successful, I just don't have it, And no, I'm not fishing for sympathy here. I'm just being honest with you. So how the hell am I going to escape wage slavery if it's not going to be through this YouTube thing? Well, if you recall, a few weeks ago, I did make a video about crypto investing, and I'm not going to go too deep in this video about cryptocurrencies, but in short, my experience in the crypto bull run of 2021 made me realize that I can create amazing wealth in the next bull run. Now, because of the financial situation of the world, another crypto bull run probably won't happen for a really long time, but I have patience, and I have zero doubt that another bull run is imminent. And so this is where I put most of my faith. And it's not that I've just invested and I'm just going to wait. I actually spend every single day reading up on, development in the crypto world. So, I feel like I'm a bit of an expert. I don't really like to use that word, but I know what I'm doing. And in case you're afraid that I've invested all of my money, do not worry. We actually have most of our savings in stocks and index funds and other asset classes. But because the return of investment is so high in crypto, I don't really have to go all in. And as I said before, I spend a lot of time analyzing charts and reading up on crypto development, and I really do feel like I know what I'm doing. Honestly, if the worst happens, that crypto just dies out, my biggest fear is not going to be losing all that money. It's actually all the time that I've invested in crypto. I mean, I can always make that money again, but I will never get that time back. And as you get older, you realize more and more how precious time is. So I'm in my 40s. I've lived half my life. Or have I? Maybe I only have 20 years left. Maybe 10. Maybe 5. And if I achieve financial freedom in 5 years, how long will I be able to enjoy that freedom? And so this is why I'm sort of fading into what I would like to call Act 3. It's a kind of a retirement. It's a state of mind where I focus more and more on enjoying everyday life. And this is actually, believe it or not, like it sounds like the most simple thing in the world to just be able to enjoy life. But it's actually extremely difficult for me because I've been struggling so long of creating my path to financial success that I almost don't know how to enjoy life. And, the path to financial freedom, it should not take up 100% of your time, because while it may increase your odds of success, you could lose yourself in the process. You sort of have to remember that the entire reason that you want to escape wage slavery is so that you can enjoy life more. But my point is, if you don't prioritize your happiness now, chances are you never will. Your state of mind today is the stepping stone to the future. It's the fundamental building blocks of your future. And so I think that in building a future happiness today is really important. It's probably even more important than creating wealth. So how do I achieve happiness today? Honestly, I don't have an idea. I feel too stupid to figure it out. But if you remember what I said at the beginning of this video, that is not about being too stupid. It's about being early in the process. So I'm going to get back to you on my process. Okay, I'm going to go now. Have a great day. Bye.